Hi guys, so I'm going to start out by saying I have a couple things that you can't see. For example, there's these little HDMI input to four outputs, and I have three of those. And so those hook up to, one hooks up to that monitor, one hooks to the Mac Mini, and one hooks to this TV. And so basically, let's start over here. So over here I have my MacBook, which is a running Mac OS Monterey, and I have it hooked up to the charger, which is hooked to a smart plug. So when it dies and I'm not taking it with me, I can automatically charge it. And if I need to undock it, I just unplug the cable, unplug that, unplug that, unplug that. The USB cable goes to this USB hub switcher. A USB switcher is hooked to a USB to Ethernet adapter that's under the desk, and that goes to the back room to the computer that's running on this monitor. Another thing is an HDMI to Ethernet is showing this display, and so that then gets piped to here. So going back to the USB thing, so this USB is hooked up to that KVM there, which is USB and HDMI. So input 1 is my Mac, input 2 is is this switch right here. When I press it, you can switch between this Mac and the PC here. And number 3 is an Apple TV. So this monitor is connected to the Mac through the adapter thing. So when I'm on a different screen, so when I'm on like the Apple TV screen while recording, I can still control OBS here. Same if I'm on this screen or input 2, and then I can basically switch in between there, and input 4 has nothing on there right now. And then that's just most of the monitor stuff. This TV is just for watching TV. I also have it on a short that I use this guy right here, which is a Broadlink RM4 Pro. RM4 Mini, and that is sending IR signals to this TV, and I can say those words I said inside of the thing to the Echo, and then it basically would switch inputs. So input 1 to input 2. Input 2 is for a DVD player, because I still use DVDs, because I actually have a lot of DVDs, but basically I don't have a way of watching them because of it just does not it just didn't work, the one I had. And so this HDMI is going to one of the HDMIs is going to the capture card. The HDMI right there is going to the capture card, which is then going down to under there to that thing. So this is my HDMI switch I have, which has this camera plugged in, the Nintendo Switch plugged in, this Mac Mini, and this computer, and my Apple TV, which is right there. And behind there is an Ethernet adapter, so I get Ethernet to the Apple TV and to this computer. And then my monitor here, the main monitor is a TV, Samsung. This is my overhead camera. It used to face forward, but I decided to put it face back down again since I'm using the Mac for recording now. This camera is for OBS, and so yeah. Now that's pretty much hardware stuff there. This is a this is a Logitech Cherry. Uh, Gateron Browns. This is a Jellycomb mouse. This is the monitor here. Is a Huron Canvas 13. These are Aries 5s. That's a rolling UVC one that I have for capturing because it's like the best capture card I've used so far. Haven't had any issues with it. That's the Stream Deck Plus, the Stream Deck MK2, and the Stream Deck XL, and then the 18i8 for Focusrite, the Actual Voice RE20, and this mic stand that I have. I think it's from Blue, I think. And the Keylight Air. That's the Elgato face cam. This is just a camera. It's called BZB Gear BG EPTZ UH 4K. Because it's a 4K camera, but I'm only running it at 1080p because that's all I need. So 1 second. So basically, this is my wrist rest I use for this. This doesn't use wavelength right now because I've been having issues with it, but I can control my volume with it. So with this Stream Deck, this has a folder for OBS stuff, and I'm pretty much gonna be deleting this one because I'm running the OBS stuff on another Stream Deck. I'll show you everything that actually is on here. So the first thing is my boot, which allows me to boot my storage drive and also run Huron Canvas applications so I can use the touchscreen. 10, 20, 30, 40 allows me for specific volume increment controls. Open all opens my specific programming apps. Shut down shuts down my Mac. The Elgato button actually resets Stream Deck. The mute audio. The audio mute is muting my sound card that I have plugged up for my Mac. That is connected to the 18i8. And then the next thing to it is sleep. Personal when size. OBS is going to get deleted, and the paintbrush is a drawing application I use right now. And then the BELLOW is just an individual app for editing. This one, if we switch here, press this, it switches to the profile of, allow me to resize windows, press home for going back home. So the Stream Deck Plus is a little bit more interesting. This has volume control, it has time machine backup, and it also has the sound control, which turns on my speakers. And then if we push it, turns on the speakers. If we push it again, it turns it off. If we push the fan, it goes to fan, light, key light. So it's allows you to turn on the fan, which is up there, which pushes air in the room. But that's getting moved because I need the plug over there. The light is the light you see behind me over here, and the key light turns on that one. And then H1, H2, H3, H4 is HDMI 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when I press HDMI 1, I just showed the other ones first. Screen 1, 2, 3 turns off this TV or monitor, this monitor, and that TV. Camera turns off the overhead camera, so like so. It runs a terminal command just in the background. So this one, if I do input 4, it runs a terminal script over here and switches inputs. Input number 3 runs a terminal script right there and moves this over here. And number 1 is the main Mac Mini, and number 2 is this computer over here, and everything gets picked up in OBS on the Mac. So, but if we then go over here, so if we press any one of these buttons, like for example this one switches input to the camera that I just turned off. This one gets switched to my Mac. This one, which is number 3, gets switched to the Apple TV. Number 4 gets sent to the Nintendo Switch. Number 5, which is the last port, gets sent back to that computer. And so this one is just my little Stream Deck. So as you can see, so basically with this Stream Deck, this is a start and stop record button, so it'll record to OBS using the software on this computer. So before I get into this, I'll tell you the software I'm running on this computer. This is my server, which is running Companion. It's running the Focusrite control software. It's running Stream Deck application, Steam for Steam in-home streaming, and it also has 2 virtual machines running. One is for Time Machine backup, and the other one is for Home Assistant. And then I'm also going to be running Plex. And I also have because Plex is being installed right now, but also Steam and web server for at-home testing. But so basically, with Companion, this button allows me to keep track of the time, and I put my own icon behind there just so I could know how long I've been recording. The main record, start, and end, basically, because most of the OBS stuff is using Companion now. This is to start and stop recording remotely, like start and stop recording. This is hooked to the little adapter under that I'm going to show you. Start just starts it, stop stops it, but if I need to basically start it and then just stop until I go back to the home page. This is save replay, because when this starts, it starts replay buffer, and I can save it. These start replay buffers too. This is cam, which is the camera up on the wall. This one is my phone camera that I'm recording on. Unbox is the one up above here. The Mac is for my Mac, and Apple TV, just to record Apple TV, switches that, and server is this computer right here. So if I need to record that, and allows me to mute the audio coming out of here on this specific computer, and then the audio allows me to do audio control for this. And these are the unboxings. Yeah, so these are all the unboxings, and I mean lower thirds to play on each scene. So this one for this one, yeah, etc. I have this for shutdown reboot. So the reboot is just in case I need to reboot the system. This is for shutdown, just in case I leave and need to shut down. This is basically to turn on my MacBook charger, so when I press it, it turns on the smart plug that's right there, and then it will turn it on. This opens up my video archive folder. This turns on the key light, and this puts it to sleep. And these 5 blank icons are just placeholders, just in case I decide to put more icons on there. But now going under here. So you see that right there on this side over here? That's the thing that allows me to get display to this room. The thing over there next to it is for my keyboard, mouse, and Focusrite device, and this, and then the thing over there is basically is what makes these 3 things work in tandem. The UPS is the UPS is an older one, but it still works. That's running 2 PDUs that are behind the TV. This is going over to that plug, and there's a couple smart plugs. So these are all Casa smart plugs. So that's the something I don't remember. There's one there too. And I also have the Nintendo Switch plugged over here. And I have 2 smart plugs there, 3 over there behind the monitor, 1 behind the UPS, which is for turning on and off these speakers. And cable management could be better, but these cables are a little bit too short, and I didn't want to have to rerun this cable that's there. But I don't actually look under the desk, so if I actually if I'm actually under the desk, it's a little harder to locate stuff. But I basically just have some labels at the other ends and stuff. So this gray cable you see is going to go to a USB adapter that goes to this computer, so I can use a computer wired. Occasionally, if I need to, just use the actual capture card to capture like a phone or something or tablet, I can just unplug this little adapter here and plug an extension on there, and just have the phone or tablet work there. Yeah. So some of the stuff doesn't even have names, so. But the stuff that does have names is this. Oh yeah, that's a U-Green one. That's a U-Green HDMI switch. That's a Focusrite Scarlett 18i8. The white cable is the The white cable is a Pig Hog Solution cable, Pro Audio Solution cable from Sweetwater. The Pig Hog Solution is from Guitar Center. There's plenty of HDMI cables just right here. There's 5. There's one under there for because this thing that's hooked up to here has 3 hooked up to each input, plus the output. That's 4. There's one going to there. There's one going to here. There's one going to there. There's another one going to there just for the Blu-ray player. One going to that camera. So there's a lot of HDMI cables in this room. This cable is here for a MIDI controller, because of my MIDI controller is too big for the computer, for the desk, and if I need more room, I could basically just take this and move it over here. Then I can move it over there, and just have this whole spot for MIDI controllers. Other than that, this is using some stuff. So, and what I plan on doing over here is getting a UPS for this TV and the Blu-ray player, and then run the fan probably behind me. I don't know. And all that is there. I also have a spare DC plug here just in case I need to run something DC. And yeah. And I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. I can try to recommend you some other alternatives if you can't find this stuff. But for this, you just have to type in HDMI splitter. HDMI selector. USB selector. For this, you have to find HDMI switch and be specific Ugreen. For that one, it is Cadive. The TrendNet HDMI switch, a Mac Mini, Broadlink RM4 Mini, Aris XT5 BTs, Huon Canvas 13, IKEA tabletop, Jellycomb mouse. This is the armrest. J Cosmos. This is Logitech keyboard. Stream Deck Plus. Stream Deck MK2. Stream Deck XL. 18i8. Samsung 42-inch 7 series something. MacBook Air. Nintendo Switch, some V-Color monitor, Electro Voice RE20, HD 650s, Brainwaves, headphone Ninja, some standard Thunderbolt adapter, Thunderbolt 2, Q-Lite Air, and the BZB Gear 4K camera, and Elgato face cam, and USB over Ethernet extender. You can type that in. OREI HDMI, it's over Ethernet adapter. let's see, 1 input to 4 output, HDMI splitter, and that is a blue compass. No, not blue compass. That's Samsung. That's a Samsung. That's a Samsung mic fan. So I forgot. Pro audio cable, Pig Hog solution cable, some standard random cable I have, and if I can find links for all this DVDs, if you want them, I have an Amazon cart for actually all this stuff. So, because I'm not renaming, I'm not gonna type in all this. I have it in an Amazon cart that I'll put in the description. So yeah. So and the camera app I'm using is Droid Cam OBS for my phone, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.